Hey family, welcome back to my channel, Awaken Butterfly Readings. Welcome, welcome. Much love to my subscribers. I thank you for rocking with your sister. I appreciate you. Much love to you. And much love to those who are happen to be stopping by. As you see, I'm doing a psychic reading on, well, let me just say, a intuitive slash psychic reading on Miss Tamar Braxton. I wasn't really planning on doing um, well, let me just say this. I wasn't really planning on posting a reading on her because due to, things being so sensitive, due to what has happened to her, Um, but please know that I have much love and respect to Tamar as well as her family. Um, they are known as reality stars and they definitely have put their life on blast for the world to see, unfortunately. But none of us, wish anything, no harm to anyone. Okay. I am rooting for this sister. I am praying for this sister that she gets the help that she needs. So, with that being said, I am led by the Spirit, but I have to put it out there. Um, Everything I speak of is allegedly, and this is for entertainment purpose only. Okay. But maybe know I'm led by the Spirit. Now, with that being said, I had did a personal reading on Tamar July the 19th. And many of you know I always shuffle my cards out for you to see them. But these right here are the findings that I had on the 19th of July. I'm going to do another one, okay? So we can also receive confirmation of that which you are seeing, okay? And with this reading, there's a timeline to it. There's a timeline with this reading. It starts from the bottom to the top, and it's like this. Okay, I'm going to show you each card and give you an idea of each card, the message that it has as far as relating to Tamar's situation. Okay, so anyway, let's get with it, family. And I'm also going to use my backup um, True Love reading deck to get an idea is Tamar life partner slash boyfriend David, is he good for Tamar? Okay, this is the question right here because due to what has happened to her, the family is placing a lot of blames, allegedly. They are placing a lot of blames on, he has a lot to do with why she is the way she is, what happened to her, okay? But first, Um, let's see what these cards have to say first. Then I'm going to do a backup reading with the same deck. And let's see are any of these cards going to come back out, all right? So we can receive clarity and confirmation. So the first card was fulfillment of wishes, but it was upside down. We'll come back to this card. The next card was upward. It was moving on. The next card was spiritual union. The next card was mental conflict. Mental conflict. The next card was upside down. It was rest and rejuvenate. Hold on, family. Rest and rejuvenate. The next card is upside down. It is patient and planning. The last card is the truth card. Okay. Now, with all these cards you're seeing, the one that I'm going to read up on is the truth card. So they have additional meaning, and by being the last card, maybe you need to hear what they have to say. I'm also going to do mental conflict, okay, and moving on, okay. Let me go and get with it real quick. Now, I had set my intentions when I did this first reading July 19th. I set my intentions. I wanted to know in the present, because this was on the 19th of July. I wanted to know in the present what led up to Tamar incident of her being unconscious and her boyfriend finding her the way he did. What led up to it? I see those things in the dark, may they be brought out to the marvelous light. This is what I said. And please know this is not my opinions. Many of you say I am led by the Spirit. I rely on what the Spirit has to say. So let me real quick. This says fulfillment of wishes. It's upside down. Many of you know how Tamar feels, especially if you, those of you who are her fans, her diehard fans, and you've been following her, you know, you care about this sister, you want to see her happy. With this card right here being upside down, this card is pretty much relating to, it represents emotional and satisfaction and contentment, okay? But it is the lack of her emotion as far as how she was feeling about the situation, okay? With the contract, with the WeTV, and just with anything that was bothering her, just concerning the business matter, period. Okay. Emotionally, she was not happy. She wasn't satisfied, and she was not content. Okay, she was not contented. Okay, when it comes to fulfillment of wishes, she wasn't feeling this. Okay, this was not in her favor. Okay, and please know this is like a timeline. Okay. Now, a lot of times when I see this card right here, a lot of times when I see this card, a lot of times it can speak of, death, okay? But it has additional meaning as well. It has additional meaning as well. So let's see what it has to say, family. You're about to embark on a much needed journey to leave the past behind. This card lets you know that there's light at the end of the tunnel, and it signifies that the time has arrived in which a difficult cycle in your life is coming to an end. In the traditional tarot, this card also implies traveling or going forward, involving crossing waters or even moving aboard. Calmer waters are ahead, and with all the lessons you've learned from the past experience, you're approaching this period having grown and you're so much stronger for it. The healing process is underway, and now you can set your goals, desires, and objectives to secure a more positive and successful future because your mind is more settled and less worried, okay, due to the events. Will bring the right conditions and introduce people into your life for your highest good. But what I'm sensing when it comes to this card concerning Tamar, I'm sensing she felt like she was so far in the dark she could not see the light, family. I mean, that's how dark, that's how, basically what I'm trying to say is she felt like she was trapped. She felt very trapped, due to the situation that she was in, okay? And what I'm sensing is she felt like she was so, in the dark. She couldn't see her way out that she really, really felt like moving on. Okay. And it's real sad because, what I'm sensing, she wasn't thinking about her child. She wasn't thinking about nobody but Tamar. Okay. So this is what I'm picking up concerning Tamar. So maybe you want to know, well, did she try to commit suicide? Let me just say this: due to her actions, okay, it led up to, the situation at hand as far as her being, passed out due to the indulging of the alcohol and the drugs slash prescription drugs. Okay. Um, with this card right here, it pretty much speaks for itself. Okay. Because she was not in a good place whatsoever. This card right here represents spiritual union. This is what she has with David. But this card also represents, it's a reflection card of how you see yourself. The way you see yourself is what you attract unto you. Some people get with people for, all kind of reasons, okay? Let me read up on this card real quick. This card deals with relationship involving an emotional bond. So Tamar and David have a emotional bond. It could be between new lovers, kindred souls, family members, friends, business associates, or partners. It could even relate to a project or a specific situation. This would be the perfect time to realize that all relationships are really about you. Notice when you interact with different people in your life and they're giving you energy or taking it away. Is there an even exchange? There should be a equal balance between giving and receiving energy. Relationships are mirror images of your own life. They reflect how you feel and treat yourself and how you react and respond to various situations and involve around you. Each and every union is the opportunity for soul growth. Okay, so this card is speaking about the relationship that Tamar has with David. This right here, this is the mental conflict card. It pretty much speaks for itself. Okay, it speaks for itself. What I'm going to do real quick, family, I was going to read up on each card, but I'm not going to because a lot of these cards I'm sure is going to come right back out. All I want to do is really just receive confirmation. We all know that Tamar has some issues, okay, and a lot of these issues stem from her childhood, which she never really received the proper healing as far as receiving counseling, shall I say, and loving on her inner child. Um, Tamar is dealing with some issues, okay, and which is affecting her big time in her adulthood. So she pretty much needs to get that, handled. And I'm not going to say allegedly, but it is stated that Tamar has been very depressed anyway. Okay, so she's been dealing with some issues anyway, some mental conflict, some inner mental conflict. This card right here is upside down. I'm going to bring it right side up. This card say rest and rejuvenate. This is what Tamar needs to be doing now. She needs to be resting and rejuvenate. Tamar is always on the go, 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 go because she's chasing the coins, as she say. But she needs to really spend time to heal. Quiet time alone, maybe with her and David, you can get away and just get her mind right. Seek the inner peace that the world cannot give her. Tamar really needs to get away from everything, from everyone, and rest, rejuvenate, and get the proper healing that she so needs. This card is upside down. I'm going to bring it right side up. Hold on, fam. I apologize. This card is patient and planning. Okay? Basically, what the spirit is saying, Tamar needs to be patient and plan. That's all. Just be patient and plan, okay? And not rush things. You know, like I said, with this reading, it's a timeline. She needs to rest and rejuvenate, get her mind right, and be patient and plan. Okay? Whatever it is she's trying to do, don't speak on it. Just make some quiet, big, bold moves, okay, behind the scenes. But be patient. What's for her is for her, and it's going to happen for her. But she really needs to stop stressing over it and worrying. Get back to her roots. Get back spiritual. Do some praying and planting her feet and get grounded and just be patient. Be patient and plan your next move as far as how you're going to get yourself out of this situation that you don't want to be in anymore. Okay? All right, card. This is a truth card. Now remember, everything's a timeline. Okay? This is a timeline. This is the truth card. It represents the balance scale. It also represents judgment. Okay? This card illustrates spiritual awakening, clarity, the revelation of truth. So Tamar doing her downtime and her getting her mind right, okay, her resting and rejuvenating, okay. She's gonna come to this conclusion, okay. She's gonna have a revelation. Let me just say that. At times it takes a wake-up call. to get your attention and show how far you need to go. This card comes forth to do just that. Evaluate of the past, along with the lessons that you've learned or still need to understand how much now be a top priority. Doing so will enable you to forgive, accept, and heal so that you can move forward in a balanced spiritual mindset. The truth card reminds you that a significant change must be made in a certain area of your life. But don't make any hasty decisions. Take your time, for any choices or alteration must be weighed and evaluated with the most careful and wisest of judgment. Whatever step you take now will have far reaching consequences, more than you'll ever know. Using the power of the universe and blending with a little help from the physical world will assist you in bringing about clarity and a shift of awareness. What was once not obvious will now be realized and understood. Be honest with yourself and trust what you know to be true. So at the end of the day, whatever Tamar's going through, this is where she's going to end up at, okay? This is where she's going to end up at. And may she receive the clarity. May she start operating in sound mind, making better choices. Let me just say that. All right. Because if she doesn't learn the lesson, if she does not learn the lesson, this is the balance scale. Okay. If she doesn't learn the lesson, family, it won't be in her favor. It will not be in her favor because this card also represents judgment. Okay. Now, this is the reading that I did July the 19th. What I'm going to do real quickly quick, is I'm going to do another quick reading. So I'm going to see clarity on everything I just told you. All right. And you know, family, her new reality show comes out July the 30th on WeTV, and she's not happy about it at all because the way it's making her look in a negative light. You know, but all we seen is Tamar being Tamar. That's what we're really seeing. But you know how those producers, they do all this editing and it's not making her look good in a positive light. And that's what she's really pissed off about, as well as, you know, she's like, show me the money, and they're not really showing her the money that she feel like she deserves, unfortunately. So give me a minute, family. I'm seeking clarity as well as confirmation on that which the Spirit has already revealed concerning Tamar Braxton. I see those things in the dark, me bring them out to the marvelous light concerning Tamar Braxton. Going on in the present concerning Tamar Braxton. Okay, I was told to turn this card around. Hold on, family. Okay. Okay, family, we're going from top to bottom, all right? You know how your sister do, so let's get with it. Okay. All right, family, let's get with it. I don't want to make this video too long. As you see, a lot of cards did repeat themselves, okay? Not a lot, but for the most part, you will see the ones that repeated themselves that the spirit feel like is more, important as far as maybe receiving clarity, all right? The first card is power. Let me just say the lack of power. Timothy needs to get her power back. She feels like a slave to the industry. She needs to get her power back. Period. The fulfillment of wishes card popped back up. This is what she wants, okay? This is what she wants. She wants to feel good about her decision. She wants to be feeling good about what she's doing. And she wants to feel satisfied, okay? This is what she wants. When it comes to the money, and the recognition that she feel like she and her family deserve, this is what Tamar wants, okay? This is her wish. All right, this is the solar plexus card right here. Represents I can. Okay? So Tamar is a fighter. She is a fighter. Behind the scenes, okay? She feel like she can beat this. She can overcome this. So that's a good thing, okay? This right here is the destiny card, but it's upside down. Okay? This is the destiny card. I want to read up on it real quick, family. But it represents luck, your destiny for fortune and all of that. But I was pretty much speaking from a perspective what's going on with Tamar in the present, okay, her present situation. So I want to read up on it real quick, family. This card represents luck and fortune are now in your favor. A cycle of change, success, and growth is imminent, okay? But she hasn't lately been, let me just say, feeling good as far as success, okay? She doesn't feel like, luck has been in her favor. Let me just say that, okay? This is a time to allow your problems to be replaced by solution. Believe in destiny as you learn to let go of old issues. You're being given the chance to understand the lesson and gain the wisdom from the past, enabling you to move steadily forward in a positive direction, holding on to strong beliefs that you deserve to be happy and prosperous and have abundance in all areas of your life is the key. Okay, so she wanted to think positive and stop complaining. Things ain't really going the way she wanted them to go. Tamara wanted to flip that thing, okay? Think positive and keep believing that she deserves the best, okay? Because her mental the way she thinks is the key, period. Don't worry about, what's going on. She has to push past that and believe that everything's going to be all right and that she deserves all that life has to offer her. Okay? The next card is the awareness card. This card is one of the key reminders that you already possess all of the tools to guide and direct you in your life. Whether it's wisdom, intuition, Okay, psychic skill, creative, life, motivation, love, willpower, physical abilities, or just pure courage. They're all part of you. Once you learn to tap into and use them, you will be amazed by the power and the effects they can have. You have the ability to allow the universe to work in partnership with you. Together, you can manifest change, whatever the desire may be, and bring about a positive outcome. This card also represents the magician. So Tamar has it in her to change her life situation, her life circumstances, shall I say. She has it in her to change. Like I said, she needs to go start. She needs to get back spiritual, okay? And stop trying to handle the matter on her own. You know, get some prayer warriors, get some prayer warriors behind her, and to go to war on her behalf and pray for her, as well as she stand in prayer as well and go that route. Get her angels, expect her angels to help her because the route she's going, she's trying to handle the matter on her own, but it's not working. Okay, if anything, it could have caused her to, transition, shall I say? If she doesn't watch it, you know. But Tamar does have the awareness. She knows she can go back to her roots, but she foolishly was not, you know, carrying herself in a responsible manner as far as doing what she knows is right. Okay, she was being very foolish. Let me just say that she was. She was being very foolish. And once again, the truth card popped back up. I can't make this up. The truth card popped back up. Many of you know what this card was saying concerning Tamar, how she needs to change. This is the balance scale. It also represents judgment. Okay, this card is upside down. Excuse me, this is the recognition and reward card, okay? Uh, by it being up, this is Tamar receiving recognition and reward. And actually, she is receiving recognition, but it's the wrong kind of recognition. Let me just say that. People, her name is out there, but it's not out there for the right reasons. But this is what she wants. She wants recognition and she wants reward, okay? This is what she wants. You know how they say people want attention when children are acting out, how they want attention, but a lot of times they'll be acting out and receiving the wrong kind of attention. That's what Tamar is doing. She receiving the wrong kind of attention. She wants the positive attention, but she receiving the wrong kind of attention, recognition, shall I say. This card is upside down. If she doesn't watch it, if she does not watch it, this right here is the disruption card. Okay, this is the disruption card. Okay. And when I look at this card, I think about family, I think about home, okay? Having a strong foundation. But if she does not watch it, she's going to lose it all. You hear me? She's going to lose it all, family. And she can't blame nobody but herself. Because at the end of the day, no matter what Tamar is going through, at the end of the day, it's what she do about it that determines everything. She has to think about her children, her son, shall I say. She has to think about him as well as her family. But this is the disruption card. Her foundation is going to start crumbling if she don't get it together. Hmm. I'm so sorry. I'm going to dropping cards. The next card is discontent and boredom. This is what she's feeling. Discontent and discontentment and boredom. She's feeling real bored. That's why Tamar is always go, go, go. She's always doing something. She's always in the limelight. She's always tweeting. Doing what Tamar do, okay? Because she, as you see, she's easily to get bored. When Tamar's the kind of person, she needs stimulation, shall I say? Okay, she needs mental stimulation, and thank God she has David, because David's helping her in that area. 'Cause like I said, him and her have an emotional bond. That's why they pretty much attract each other. But anyway, this is Tamar right here, feeling discontentment and bored. Okay. And the last card. The last card. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. It's upside down, family. It's upside down. This is a firm foundation. This is a firm foundation. Okay? All right? You see that person got a strong back. You see the mountains in front of him. He's walking towards a strong, firm foundation. According to the spirit, this is Tamar. She is not in a good place at all. At all. Everybody pray for her. Pray for her. Pray that she, be healed mind, body, and spirit. 'Cause there must be balance. There must be balance, okay? And when that mental conflict card popped up, we cannot put a pacifier on it, okay? Yes, she has issues, but Tamar might be a bit bipolar as well, okay? She's the kind of person, her emotions be all over the place. She's not balanced at all. She does need help. Okay. Let me just say allegedly, but you see it, family. You see her. You see it for many of you who have watched her. Okay. From the distance, as far as on TV. I mean, you see how she carries herself. She has a big personality that she does, very friendly. She's very entertaining to watch. Let me just say that. But the point is she does not get a grip, a mental grip. Okay. I can't make it up now. Cause this is what it's looking like behind the scenes. She's falling apart. And her foundation. Hold on, family. Sorry for the third and fourth time, I believe. I got distracted by my little queen. I apologize. But anyway, it's self-explanatory, family. All I'm saying is once Tamar get the proper help, okay? Once she get the proper help, this is what we can see. Okay? Because if she don't, it's going to affect her money. We're going to see this once she get the proper help, okay, and the rest she needs, so she can start making sound judgment. This is what we'll see. We'll see more we'll see less disruption, okay. We'll see her having more of a firm foundation, but right now it's very shaky. At the end of the day, it's up to Tamar. It's up to Tamar, okay. It's up to Tamar, but prayer goes a long way. Yes, indeed. All right, I'm through with this. I'm through with this. Real quick, I want to do a relationship reading on Tamar and David. I'm seeing those things in the dark, but much the marvelous light concerning Tamar and her boyfriend David. Is David good for Tamar? Are Tamar and David in the relationship for the right reason? Is Tamar in it for the right reason? Is David in it for the right reason? How do David feel about Tamar? Is David good for Tamar? That's all I want to know. All right, family. October the spirit will complete. Okay, family, this reading is in order from right to left, okay? Let's get with it. Let's get with it. Now, and with this reading, this is just about Tamar and David, relationship, period. Okay. We just get a little insight, a little picky boo insight of what's going on in that relationship. Okay. So we've been led by the Spirit. Let's see what the Spirit has to say concerning Tamar and David relationship. Is he good for her? Okay. Let's see. All right. The Rainbow Revere card. Well, this card right here, this describes somebody that's on cloud nine. This is Tamar. She's on cloud nine, okay? She feels good. She feels good when she is with David, okay? Everything is everything. David makes her happy, okay? See that? Is there love in the relationship? Yes, indeed. Tamar loves David, and David loves Tamar. There is love. So it's not like he's with her and he doesn't love her. He does love her. All right, this card is upside down. This card right here is the silver waterfall. Now remember I told you it's a timeline with my readings. Everything is going this way from the right to the left. Okay, keep that in mind. I want to read up on this card so many of you have an understanding what this card is saying. Now, for one thing, it says stay balanced, healthy, and happy by raising your own vibration. Okay? Did you hear that? Stay balanced and healthy by raising your own vibration. But lately, Tamar, okay, in their relationship, she hasn't been feeling that. Okay? Her vibration has been very low due to how she's been feeling, due to her negative thinking. Okay, she hasn't been speaking life over herself at all. For the most part, she's been complaining and she's been unhappy. Okay, so all this can affect your mood as well as your relationships with whomever you're with. Okay, this card right here was upside down. Interesting. This is the sexuality card. You see that? I'm sure many of you see it. This card says sexuality blossom in an atmosphere of trust, intimacy, love, and friendship. So let me see something, family. Okay, family. I always have to fact check being led by the spirit. This is not when it comes to this right here, it's not both of them that have this issue. This is Tamar. Okay? And this is also in the present, it has been in the background bringing, let me just say allegedly, but maybe you know I'm led by the spirit, but in the present, okay, um, due to trust issues in the background when it comes to their relationship, this has also caused a lot of stress, okay, in their relationship, okay, as far as in the present. These are things that a lot of us don't know nothing about. Okay. Let me see here. Sexuality blossom in an atmosphere of trust, intimacy, love, and friendship, and will weather in an atmosphere of misunderstood feelings and needs. Okay. So when it comes to misunderstanding, when it comes to, you know, trust issues, let me just say that Tamar has a problem in that area. Okay. She loves him, but she's still having an issue. She's still having trust issues. Let me just say that. Okay. And behind the scenes, Tamar and David has been dealing with um, some misunderstanding. Okay. Thing that needs to be addressed in that relationship that these two only know about. Let me just say that these two, let me just say they do have an emotional bond, and the fact that they have an emotional bond, they should really be doing some communicating because that's so important to come to a relationship. And I do sense that they do communicate, but they still have some deep rooted issues in their relationship that needs to be worked out as well. Okay. Um, Cause uh, trust issue, that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. And I'm sensing this more on Tamar end more than David. Okay. I don't sense him having trust issues, but I do sense it with Tamar. As a result, many people become entangled in relationships that have little more substance than sexual attraction. If there is no real connection between the two, then a sense of obligation or fear of losing what there is may be all that keeps them together. This situation is simply not good enough. Yeah, him or her behind the scenes, they've been dealing with this for here big time. Okay, I'm sure there's been a lot of arguments or whatever behind the scene due to trust. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised she's accusing him of some things and making her feel some type of way. I mean, if you know how Tamara, big personality, but yeah, behind the scene, they've been dealing with this right here. Let me just say that. I'm just trying to get an idea of what's going on in that relationship. All right, and this is upside down. And see, this is what I want to know what's going on in the present. So you know in the present it's a shakeup in their relationship. You know that, okay? This is the connection, okay? When it's like this, oh, their connection is on point, okay? They are vibing in a positive, way, mentally, emotionally. Their connection is solid, but lately their connection is off. It has been off big time, okay? I'm gonna read up on this card and I'm gonna end this video. Hold on, family. All right, have ears to hear, family. This is Tamar and David right now, okay? This is them right now. For a relationship to thrive, both parties need to feel appreciated and and understood. Okay, both parties need to feel appreciated and understood. Okay, and I do sense that they do communicate, but somewhere, okay, behind the scenes, him or her has been dealing with, a lot of misunderstanding. Let me just say that, okay, they're not able to come together and get, understanding. Let me just say that, and with each of them, they not feeling appreciated. Okay, they're not feeling appreciated. Let me see. Okay, I'm sensing this Tamar. I'm sensing Tamar is feeling like this. Like the connection between her and David is off. Okay. And she doesn't feel appreciated. I don't know what he's doing behind the scene. I do sense that he do love her, but I don't know what he's doing behind the scene to make her feel like that. Because we as women, when we don't feel appreciated, it's something that you're doing. And maybe whatever that he's doing, he doesn't realize that it hurts her, that it bothers her. And I'm sure when she calls him out on it, he thinks it's no big deal, shall I say. I'm not saying that he flirts with other women or anything, but he's doing something that's making her feel insecure, okay? He's doing something that makes her feel jealous and to where she having a hard time to trust him, but she wants to trust him. But like I said, it can stem from Tamar having trust issues anyway. I mean, many of you knew how she used to act with Vance, with her ex-husband. Those are old patterns that she has not even healed from, and she's in another relationship, and she could be really, transferring all of that onto the new relationship. And sometimes that happens when you don't heal from the last relationship. In an existing relationship, consider the areas in which you withhold your sharing and merely listen, tolerating until you can have your say. Okay. So what this card is saying is presently the kind of relationship that, let me say allegedly, that Tamar as David is having due to the lack of connection. And this is how Tamar is feeling about David. It is stated here in a existing relationship, when it comes to Tamar sharing her feelings, and being listened to, okay, she pretty much feel like he is tolerating her, okay, until she can have her say. Let me just say that. And, that's not a good feeling when you're in a relationship like that. It's like a person like, okay, whatever you say, whatever, but they're not really hearing you, if you know what I mean. Okay. And if that's the case, I wish them the best, but I don't know, family. I don't know. For right now, he's with her. He does love her. He's trying to be there for her emotionally. Cause like I said, they do have an emotional bond. But only time will tell if these two will end up, staying together. Like I said, Tamar needs to really heal and love herself wholly and heal from those past wounds because she doesn't. She's going to really go down and crash real fast again. Let me just say that she does not learn the lesson. Okay, do Tamar love her? I mean, I'm sorry. Do David love Tamar? Yes, there is love in the relationship, but lately they've been having some issues, and you can pretty much see where those issues are stemming from. Okay, that's between these two. I wish them all the best. But if they don't work it out, I don't want to see them being together too long. Let me just say that. But some people like toxic relationships. Okay, I'm sure she probably ended up attracting somebody that's similar to herself. Let me just say that. She probably with David she met her match. Let me just say that. And if that's the case, and they stay together, it's going to be a toxic relationship. And due to Tamar mental, let me just say, due to where she due to her situation, as far as her dealing with, depression and her having all these emotional, mental issues and stuff, this right here is not really good for her for right now. It'd be nice if they had the connection. They had the connection, the communicating and all of that. That would be good. Okay, that would be good. Sexuality, if it was on point, as far as her trusting him and all of that, that would be good. You know. Um, and like I said, when it comes to the silver waterfall, if she was in a good place here when it comes to relationship, that would be good. But time will tell, family. Like I said, this right here is a timeline, okay, with their relationship in the present. And we know it's rocky due to what has transpired with Tamar. So I wish her all the best. I would be praying for the sister behind the scenes. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, is what Tamar do at the end. It's a choice that she makes at the end, okay? We can love her and pray for all we want, but still she has to make the conscious decision to do the right thing, okay? Do what's right, okay? Do those things that's right for her highest good. And drinking and overindulging in alcohol and the drug slash prescription, that was not for her highest good at all. That was foolish. It was very foolish, and it could have cost her life, okay? So, with that being said, much love to you all. Thank you for watching, and I pray you received some clarity as well as confirmation of what's going on behind the scenes with Tamar. But I do see things getting better. But at the end of the day, it's really what Tamar do. It's really what she do. Will Tamar get the proper rest? Will Tamar, start making better, decisions? Will Tamar start speaking life over herself and speaking positively? And be patient and plan. It's what Tamar do at the end of the day, okay? When she make the right moves, okay, we will see it out here. But if she doesn't, you're going to see that too. Peace and love to you all, and bye for now.